Bangladesh is burning again, in bullets, lynch mobs, and streets gripped by fear. Political leaders are being shot, minorities targeted on rumors, newsrooms attacked, and the state is losing control. Muhammad Yunus was meant to stabilize the country. Instead, under his watch, Islamist forces have surged and violence has become routine. What was promised as a democratic reset is fast turning into a breakdown. For India, this is not someone else's crisis. An unstable, radicalizing neighbor hits directly at national security and border stability. As Bangladesh unravels and Yunus falters, how long can New Delhi cling to old assumptions before reality dictates its next move? Hello and welcome. You're watching Statecraft with me, Geeta Mohan. What Bangladesh is witnessing today is not random chaos. It is the predictable outcome of a political experiment gone wrong. The removal of Sheikh Hasina did not usher in reform or reconciliation. It opened the gates to violence, radicalism, and a brutal power struggle, one that the Yunus administration has proved incapable of controlling. So at some point, we have to understand that the spillover from across the border is inevitable. What are India's options as Bangladesh erupts again? In December this year, Bangladesh saw a string of targeted killings. Sharif Osman Hadi, a student leader who rose from last year's July uprising, was assassinated in Dhaka, shot point blank by motorcycle-borne gunmen. Then came Mohammad Muttalib Sigdar, a senior labor leader of the National Citizens Party, shot in the head in Khulna. While initial reports described his condition as critical, party sources later said the bullet grazed his skull and his condition is now stable. These were not crimes of passion. They were professional hits, close-range shootings, clean escapes, a signature of organized political violence returning to Bangladesh's streets. And Hadi's killing, in particular, acted as a matchstick thrown into dry tinder. This is where Muhammad Yunus enters the frame. Installed as interim chief with global goodwill and Western applause, Yunus was expected to guide Bangladesh towards stability and elections. Instead, under his watch, Islamist ambition has been uncapped, not contained. And then came the moment that exposed the depth of Bangladesh's dissent. The lynching of Deepu Chandradas, a 27-year-old Hindu garment worker, accused on rumour alone of insulting Islam. What followed was medieval. Deepu was beaten to death by a mob, his body stripped, tied to a tree, flogged after death, set on fire, burnt again on a highway as crowds chanted religious slogans and blocked traffic. This was not spontaneous rage, it was performative violence, a message to minorities, a message to dissenters, and a message to the state itself, that the monopoly of violence no longer belongs to the government. India already faces a 2.5-front challenge. Allowing Bangladesh to slide further into chaos risks turning that into something far worse. Bangladesh is burning. The question is whether India will continue to watch from the sidelines or finally act with clarity, realism, and resolve. Thank you for watching Statecraft.